Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first official episode of the YouTube Saints. I am Jeff Holiday, and with me is my co-host...
Wizard, of course. It's everybody's favorite drinker.
Two favorite drinkers. Did you check on that poll? So we started.
I think I won that one. I mean, naturally.
I don't know. I didn't get a chance to see what the poll said, who would win in a drinking contest. It was you, me... some black guy and
I rate Bear. Yeah.
I rate Bear. Yeah.
Those two didn't stand a chance. I mean, let's
come on, right? Anyway, this is our show where we provide the chemo of mockery to the cancer of YouTube, and we have quite a show lined up for you tonight. What's been going on with your neck of the woods over there, Nick?
No, just cold and shitty and cold. And Joe, just waking up each day, finding a new level of internet cancer seems to be spreading in one direction or another. So this is really good timing to get the show off the ground.
It honestly really is. It really is. And of course, this is our first episode. We're playing it a little bit by ear, but I think we have a pretty good format set up. And so we're gonna start off with just some basic news, some information, some interesting things that happened this week.
We're doing the news, guys. We're doing the news. Everybody gets the news. This is shit. This is real shit that's going on right now in your world and your children. They might have. Right. Yeah, think of the children. Think of them. So where do we start?
Well, we're starting with. We're actually going to go to Canada, and Jordan Peterson.
Speaking of children,
we like the Canadians, don't we?
It's lovely people.
I mean, I kind of like the Canadians.
I like them when they're not chanting. I like them when they're not chanting and blockading things and pulling fire alarms. Other than that, I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm not allowed in the country, so.
Well, I do hate to have to break this to you, but our first story does deal with chanting and blockading, actually. This one's titled, SJW Mob Follows Peterson and his supporters outside to shut down dialogue. Jordan Peterson, the notorious teacher, free speech advocate, who has been basically called a firebrand of free speech among the SJW hordes. He has gotten the Milo treatment now and gotten shut down.
We call him that. He's the firebrand of free speech. They call him a transphobe.
Yes, they call him a transphobe. Yeah, because he refuses to use some people's pronouns if he just chooses not to. So let's see how wonderful this one is.
Yeah, let's see the humanity really stripped away as he just refuses to use bun and bun self.
Mem says they keep losing audio. Interesting. Are you losing audio on me or are you losing audio on Nick? That's the big question. Because this is actually our first go at this thing. You guys.
Yeah.
You guys let us know how we can please you.
You gotta let me know how to touch it and where to put it. Otherwise, I won't know what to do with it. Is that better? Is that better, YouTube?
Okay.
Is that clip gonna live on forever? Fuck. It's okay.
All right, sweet. Let's do this.
And you, like it or not, only have the interests of your group. And the whole world is nothing but a battleground between groups of different interests. There's no dialogue. There's no possibility of talking between the groups. It's just a power stage where combat has to take place. And so the reason that speakers with whom the radical post-nationalists and Americans
I gotta tell you, the only thing about this clip that actually really makes me upset is it's not pointed the other direction, so we can have the masses of red and pink and blue-haired snowflakes being triggered. I
thought you were gonna say the backpack because it does look like something he got at Spencer's gift.
What is he wearing?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I mean, then this is a completely serious point, actually. I mean, this might come as a surprise to some of you out there, and even you, Jeff. I'm kind of a cynical guy.
Really?
Yeah, but Jordan Peterson honestly inspires me. Like, I find him a genuinely inspirational character, and there aren't many of those left.
Oh, yeah. I would
agree.
To
see him take to this fight, not just in the way he has, and even though he's gotten the sort of e-fame that like some people like kill their own mothers for, he doesn't give a shit. He is actually about free speech. He's actually about opposing these idiotic ideas, and the way he summed up, his question, as it was, to the communist revolutionaries out there on college campuses, pointing out, oh, you think that you'll be good and just enough to rule with that much power, and that somehow you're not going to be taken out by somebody who's just more vicious and ambitious than you? How did he put it? I wouldn't bet on it, cupcake, or something like that, right?
Yeah, it was something like that. Absolutely.
Brilliant, man. And terrible taste in backpacks. Brilliant mind, though.
Terrible taste in backpacks. I'm not sure if we actually get to hear much of what he has to say, but let's give it a shot.
Because those people do not believe the dialogue can bring consensus. And all that's left if you forego that particular principle is this. And this is where it starts. The fact is that thank God for that. Because if there were enough fools in the crowd, this would turn out very differently. We do not have that.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to pull much out of that, man. It's a little tough to hear what he's trying to say. But the clip that was before this was showcasing inside the college itself. And
what is it? Transphobic piece of shit. And then the one I loved that I heard was, "This is where we draw the line. This is where we draw the line." It's like, you can't even color inside of lines. Love it. Love it.
So we actually already got some super chat love.
Yep, just noticed. Super Saiyan Alex Jones, Nig Self, understood. Don't want to offend. Don't want to macro aggress you in a micro way.
And we got Unknown Archive 666 Gutter Punks for life. Appreciating the love, guys. Appreciating the love.
I have a feeling that wasn't towards me, but it's okay.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
So someone will come up with a fun punk term for drunks that isn't InfoWars.
I gotta say though, I am really, really surprised at all the love we've already received. We're doing the first episode here on my channel. We did a lost episode on your channel. Our channel doesn't even have content up yet. This will be moved, by the way, to the new channel.
All of the content will be on that channel.
Right.
But
how many subs do we already have?
I want to say 102 at last check.
Yeah, we made that, 3 hours ago? Thank you guys so much.
It is really nice to know that you genuinely want this kind of thing. It's, podcasts and hangouts are fun. And we are going to be shooting for kind of a structured thing here. Not super rigid, but at the same time, segments, and as you'll see from what we have after the news, some fun shit in the Jeff, how the fuck did Jeff listen? That's kind of like a Fox News poll of who was a better president, Ronald Reagan or Jimmy Carter.
Did I win the poll? Oh,
I guess so.
Thank you, Kingslayer, Democles, and Bogsy Francis. Less cowbell for once. Thank you very much. And of course, I want the poll. Nick Hall, $5. You need an armed guard. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I am my own armed guard.
I'm armed with alcohol. So the next one that we have here. So there was this really interesting article that somebody sent me. I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm going to start reading it, and maybe you can illuminate what's going on with this. Over here, it's YouTube blocks. You can't really see, unfortunately, on the stream, but I'll read it out to you. YouTube blocks LGBTQ videos under restricted mode. YouTube is working on ways to filter out offensive content, but some vloggers have noticed that one of its latest tactics has created a serious feeling of censorship towards the LGBTQ community. The platform's restricted mode has notably blocking and filtering out content from LGBTQ creators, which is confusing considering that the feature is only designed to use community flagging, age restrictions, and other signals to identify and filter out potentially inappropriate content. What's restricted mode?
Well, I know about this only because I put it on my daughter's laptop because she likes to go and watch kitten videos, right? Sure. It blocks out a whole host of anything that could be or could potentially be sensitive or inappropriate for children. For instance, she can't watch live streams. because of that. And it is entirely optional. It's an option that you can turn off or on. Now, what I've seen of this, this is the Teen Vogue article here. Yeah. And it goes on to talk about Tyler Oakley, who is one of YouTube's biggest stars. No fucking clue who he is. Recently became aware that one of his newest videos was blocked under restricted mode. He took to Twitter to address the situation, writing, "Still not fixed. One of my recent videos, 8 black LGBTQ plus trailblazers who inspire me, is blocked because of this. I'm perplexed, YouTube." He also encouraged his followers to actively check on all LGBTQ plus creators you're subscribed to continue to support their content. My guess, now I didn't have a whole lot of time to really dig on this one myself, but my guess here, and especially from a lot of the reactions, because it seems to be sort of a part of the YouTube is over party hashtag, and you can all check that out over on Twitter. But what it seems to be is that the very sorts of content restrictions and, sort of censorship tools that the people who, say things such as anti-feminists are all misogynists,
right?
Question social justice, you're a Nazi. Well, this is harmful materials, and we can't give this to children who could be anywhere from 6 to 27 years old. So, as we saw in the Jordan Peterson video. Now, the funny thing I saw was a bunch of people chuckling after it was noticed that restricted mode is an option for you. So, if you're getting restricted videos, that's your own fault, or your parents. But that being the case, I think I saw Andy Worski actually chuckling about it, saying, "This was the kind of censorship you guys wanted, but now it's coming back at you." Now, what I have to wonder here...
We want a safe space. Shit. We're outside the safe space.
Missed the boat on that one. God damn it. The idea here, though, my thinking on this is one of two things possibly. Either one, YouTube took action on their own here and decided that because the LGBTQ plus it's a sexually oriented topic. I mean, I know everyone's all about my sacred identity and my spirit animal, and I'm a two-spirit lizardkin from Alpha Centauri.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that it actually relates directly to human sexuality in a rather mature way, because let's face it, no matter what they say, by and large, most people don't actually even have a sexual identity until some form of puberty or maturity.
Heaven fucking hope so.
Fucking shoot me for saying that. I get it. But I'm wondering, on the one hand, if YouTube took action on their own, maybe they decided that these sort of sexually and sexual identity-oriented videos just weren't suitable for children, knowing that most of the people who were using restricted mode were probably parents.
Probably.
The other side of it, the other side I can think is if there is a social conservative contingent out there, which could range from simple shitposty anti-SJW types who will flag and all that other bullshit, up through people who, they think homosexuality is from the devil, and I will pray the gay way out of you, little boy. Now go off with Father Brown there, and don't ask him what he's doing with that thing in his trousers.
Ooh la la.
Now, maybe there have been some brigading efforts. I don't know. I can't say for certain, but it does seem as though Teen Vogue, who, might I add, has in the past employed a freelance writer who I think just today or yesterday had a very nice little viral tweet of whiteness is evil. So bravo, Teen Vogue, hiring practices.
Hooray.
You guys have a better track record than Easter seals when it comes to hapless retards. But that being the case, I'm going to go as far as saying, the article continues. Now, Tyler tells Teen Vogue that this filtering could have negative effects on the LGBTQ plus community. Because, after Stonewall and everything, how could they ever survive this? YouTube has always been a place for disenfranchised voices to reach audience, who are actively seeking representation in media, like shitposters.
Right.
He explains, it's often the first place many LGBTQ plus youth around the world see themselves and their stories shared and celebrated. Riley Dennis, tranny pussy hound. Walking LGBTQ plus creators, that's still such a... I mean, I almost missed the IA, because at least it looks like some, Roman version of the word labia. Mm-hmm. But blocking LGBTQ plus creators and content is harmful, plain and simple. And he definitely isn't alone. How is it more harmful to block them than anybody else, though? That's what's so shocking to me. I love the next paragraph here, though, because it starts like, and he definitely isn't alone. Well, who? I could swear at some point there was a whole group of YouTubers going around talking about how censorship was bad. Oh, fuck. Well, I'm sure we'll figure it out. The comment section will take care of that.
It was probably a bunch of shitlords.
Yeah, it was probably, you know what it probably was? It was probably Jenna Marbles.
By the way, we got a £5 tip from Tallulah Cantrell, said keep up the good work, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Don. So, other YouTubers are expressing concern about their blocked videos as well. Rowan Ellis told Gizmodo that the filtering is troubling because, quote, there is a bias somewhere within that process equating LGBTQ plus with not family friendly.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I for one, as the father of a 9-year-old whose biggest problem today was being really salty about Skyrim, I will say that, yeah, you know, I think she really needs queer kid stuff in her life.
Don't we all?
Yeah. The world's not fucking confusing enough without some fucking stuffed animal and a goddamn rejected librarian telling your kids, guess what? You're queer. No, you're just all queer. Everyone's queer. There's no such thing as not queer. You're all queer. Fuck off.
So
but
we got a 5 from Master Blaster Dice Scum Love Ya, and another 5 from Alex Jones Super Saiyan. Riley Dennis is a straight man in denial. Well, yeah, but we have to call him a woman otherwise. Well, we could do it. We can call him whatever we want in America, but if we go to Canada, we might get in trouble. Do you want to do the turkey story, or should we?
I will take a look at this. Now, this is, you know, because we already brought it up, we don't want to go backtracking and looking like a couple of fucking idiots now, do we?
Right. We want to make sure we look professional, right?
I know. So.
All right. Let me get this.
The problem is that when I try to load up the word turkey and Holland, the first thing it brings up is the Turkey Holland Grill. And then it's Turkey Hollandaise. But Turkey and Holland's Nazi spat explained. So, political tensions between Turkey and the Netherlands have reached new levels. This is from CNBC, by the way. Reached new levels over the weekend when Turkey's president described Holland as a banana republic just days before the country is due to elect its new prime minister. Here's everything you need to know. Fucking exactly what I was looking for. Wow. Thank you, Google.
You found it better than I did. I was searching all over the place. I had to settle for this clip with this.
I'm really good with Google because what I'll do is I'll type the words that I'm searching into the search bar, and then I'll click on like one of the things that it brings up.
Right.
Little pro tip for you. So, Turkey's president. Oh my God, it's Recep Tayyip Erdogan. I only know Erdogan, but I didn't know like his first name looks like Recap, so it's like Turkey's president Recap.
There's also some other people who pronounce it Erdogan.
Erdogan, yeah. Well, we'll say that Erdogan because I'd hate to be disrespectful to this totalitarian cunt.
It sounds like a Lord of the Rings character.
Yes, I know. He's the lost king of a kingdom no one gave a fuck about until it got troublesome in Germany. Erdogan accused the Netherlands of Nazism and vowed harsh retaliation. He's going to deny them all Turkish delights for 3 years. On Sunday, after 2 Turkish ministers were barred from campaigning in Rotterdam in a bid to drum up support ahead of an upcoming Turkish referendum. The Dutch government first banned Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu from flying to Rotterdam Saturday, and later stopped Family Minister Fatma Betul Sayan Kaya from entering the Turkish consulate in Rotterdam amid concerns that the visits were undesirable and would cause unrest in the days before Holland is set to hold its general election.
But do you know why? This is what's interesting. In that article that you found, do you know why they outright banned those ministers from coming over? Okay, so I did a bit of digging, and I asked Griffix. By the way, Griffix, Gryffix. Yeah, I think that's right. She basically gave me a big rundown of it. She's a wonderful YouTuber, by the way. You should check her out. The reason why they banned those ministers from coming in is because those ministers were basically being instructed by Erdogan to do... I don't remember what she used as a term. There was a very politically correct term that equated to riot. Like, these foreign ministers are being sent there to riot.
Yeah, we have that over here. It's called peaceful protest. Yeah. Like those peaceful protests at Berkeley.
Yeah, but this is a foreign government sending a diplomat over into your country to be like, yo, why don't you go fuck that shit up?
See, that's why I'll never be employed at the State Department.
Well, you know why this shit keeps happening with Turkey though, and this is another thing that I learned today, which is really interesting, is Turkey's got a massive fucking population of displaced Turks, and they all can still vote in Turkey's elections. So what they have to do is basically a campaign of propaganda across Europe to try and get Turks that don't live in Turkey to vote in the Turkish elections. And that's just
I could see how that might be a little. I mean, especially if you're dealing with international relations. I mean, like, look at how like freaked out, well, certain portions of this country are about, like, Russia was involved in the election. They hacked these emails and showed what an awful cunt Hillary Clinton and the Democrats were.
It's not
Fuck
hard.
you, Russia.
It's not like it's hard.
Wait a second. Are you telling me that they actually just picked up old copies of The Hill? Wow. Fucking top-notch hacking right there. But all the same, I could honestly see why, if you have if you've got foreign nationals in your country, especially in like a country like, I mean, I don't know what Holland's like, but I do know from talking to Crowd at least that Germany's filled with Turks, and then largely they get along, you know.
Oh.
But if you've got foreign nationals voting in a foreign election, and you have active foreign campaigns for an election that's not in your country but could affect its relations, I can see how putting a kibosh on that might be kind of a good thing.
It kind of, yeah, probably a little bit. So we got some more love. Usually, like in my own live streams, I usually am not like super big on the super chat, but like, you know, there's a show. It's kind of fun. It's nice to get tips. $20 from Luca Blight 69. I think this is for you, actually, Nick. It says Heisenberg, say my name. I think he wants you to do your best Heisenberg, say my name impression.
It's a long time since I've seen the show. Goddamn right.
I'm the man who killed...
I could probably do Malcolm in the Middle's dad better than I could do fucking Heisenberg.
I'm the man who killed Gus Fring. You know who I am. Say my name.
Say, you gotta get the squint because you're in the desert. Say my name.
You're Heisenberg.
You're goddamn right.
Was there anything more from that article, or are we?
Well, I mean, as far as I noticed you have a video up here, but from the article, looking over, yeah, the Dutch first banned Turkish foreign minister, later stopped family minister,
Yeah.
And because also Holland is having their own election too. Ministers had planned to appeal Turkish immigrants in the port city as part of its ongoing efforts by the Turkish government to secure backing for a vote next month, which seeks to expand Turkish presidential powers. So if Holland itself, which, let's be honest, I mean, I don't really know too much about what Dutch political history is like, but I imagine them having had this sort of, the weekend at Bernie's experience of being their own country under the German Reich, I can imagine why they might oppose authoritarian regimes.
Maybe a little.
Yeah. Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte responded by saying he would do everything to de-escalate the diplomatic confrontation, which led to the overnight protests in the Netherlands' Turkish communities. Now, those protests, I remember seeing those videos, and oh boy, those were, that's, you're not really going to see that shit too much over here. Like, you take it worse, G20 protests, a bunch of these, little fucking douchebag Antifa black bloc anarchists with their little ski masks and like running around. Maybe a few of them will take a club to the head, but the police over in the Netherlands, when they were having to deal with the Turkish community, they had to step up their game a little bit.
One of the reasons why I was really interested in this topic, I mean, usually, don't get me wrong, I do suffer from like short-sighted American syndrome a lot of times, even though I'm very international. I talk to a lot of people all over the world, but by and large I do suffer from like, well, did it happen in America or America's hat, what's that called, Canada, yeah. Otherwise, it's hard, it slips through the cracks. But what's so crazy about this is not only after the Netherlands blocked them from basically having a foreign riot in their country.
The bastards. The bastard, the raw nerve of them.
Right. They started calling the Dutch government Nazis, fascists, like all sorts of crazy shit. And then this just happened. So let's watch this.
Rising between the Netherlands and Turkey. A diplomatic row has been growing after the Netherlands refused to let Turkey's foreign minister enter the country. Mevlut Çavuşoğlu was to hold a rally with Turkish citizens living in the Netherlands.
I can hear it. I just want to make sure.
Çavuşoğlu is campaigning for a set of constitutional reforms that would increase the powers of Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. He's been trying to get Turks in Europe to vote in favor of them. A referendum on the matter will be held in April. Dutch officials say they stopped the minister from entering the country for security reasons, but Erdogan accused the Netherlands of Nazism. The Dutch Prime Minister reacted sharply.
It's totally unacceptable to talk in this way.
His hair is not remotely colorful enough to do that.
Now, the diplomatic
He's a very handsome man,
just
though.
ahead of an election
Very
in the
handsome,
Netherlands this week. In it, the far right
Kinda wanna hire him
Fighting
as
Freedom
a
is
gym
gaining
trainer, you know?
ground. Its leader, Geert Wilders, is campaigning on an anti-Muslim platform.
This is what's
Wilders
crazy.
said the Turkish foreign minister should get out of the Netherlands and take all the Turks with him. But the Dutch prime minister may have bolstered his image as a tough leader with the incident.
This is fucking nuts. Like, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to bring it up, is because this is so fucking crazy. So you have the Turkish government trying to basically instill riots happening in the Netherlands. Then you have the Turkish government freaking out that they couldn't do it, calling the Dutch Nazis. You have a hardliner anti-Muslim candidate who's running in the Netherlands, and then, like, I mean, the thing is, for a lot of people, they might not be paying attention to this issue, but this issue is not fucking done, and it's probably gonna get fucking crazy.
Yeah, and it's definitely not a little deal.
No. No.
And then just like with most not little deals, it's there's no necessarily happy endings. Now, some people were really hoping for Wilders to sort of be the Netherlands Trump just because they saw a guy who doesn't like Muslims and had funny hair. They didn't know much else about him, but they just knew that. And so they were just kind of riding that wave. Now, Wilders and his party apparently took a nosedive, crashed, and failed real hard in the election. And I guess probably for the better, because, you know, if the Netherlands was was in a shit state of affairs and needed some serious reform, I could understand upending just tossing the table and putting out a new game board.
Sure.
That's not really the case. You don't really fucking hear about that. When's the last time you heard about the Netherlands going fucking broke? When's the last time you heard about, like, the Netherlands going to war with anyone? Or, oh my god, the racial tension in the Netherlands. You know, the fact that they have so many Turks there and by and large seem to get along, sounds like things are working out. But if you've got this international, geopolitical shakeup to where one of the world's seemingly most notorious dictators at this point, or the guy who's edging towards being one,
And destroying one of the only, like, secular Arab nations.
well, they're not Arab.
Is
They're Turk.
Turkey's not necessarily considered Arab?
They're Turks.
Oh, fucking, all right.
The only thing, as far as I'm aware, the only thing insulting you could say is to call them Greek, and I know that online gaming, and
Well-
also from writing about Cyprus. I'll be honest, but
I guess I need to
This
get
is-
educated, shitlord. Sorry about that.
This is some serious. This is a rather serious shake-up shit. Now, it's a bunch of words being flung around, and let's be honest, I'm pretty sure even at the top end of government throughout Europe, people pretty much understand that Nazi doesn't really mean anything anymore. Thanks a lot, everyone else.
Yeah.
But that's the case. That being the case, yeah, this is something, honestly, if you guys want to, like, follow an interesting international story, something that's going to have rather far-reaching implications potentially, this is one to keep an eye on.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we got more news, or what do we got?
That's it for news. We did get another 20 from Luca Blight69, who asked for the Heisenberg one. He said, ironically, I wanted Jeff to do the thing, but fuck, that was good, mates. Also, Jeff More Quiplash, por favor. I would love to. If I could build up my gaming channel, maybe we'll do that as a regular thing.
Yeah,
But
we could launch my gaming channel, which has some subscribers and no content. So
we should do it. We should definitely do it. We should do a lot of that shit. Are we ready to pull on our guests? Actually, I think we've kept them waiting in like
yeah,
extra
we
10
have kept
minutes.
them waiting. So we got a fun other segment here. It's something we're going to try and make a regular thing. It's called the Over and Under. So
Well,
out
first
on
we have
YouTube-
a topic before we get to over and under, don't we?
Oh, we do.
That's right.
No.
All right, let's give him a call. Tonight's guest is going to be Poisoning the Well. Let's try and get them on.
I wrote the outline for the format, and then we switched it up, and then I didn't actually make changes to my. So I'm on top of things, guys. Really on top of things. That's what this girl's drinking all my wine, so I'm down to beer now.
Oh no.
Now, for those who are so interested, though,
Oh
I am.
shit. Oh no.
Oh, God.
There we go.
Not these cunts. God damn.
Welcome everybody. Poisoning the Well.
Hey, kids. Huh?
If you guys aren't aware, this is soFain and PhatPat from Poisoning the Well, and they've been one of our personal favorites for a very long time. How you doing, guys?
And friends, recent friends, I'd say.
We're doing fantastic, and quickly drinking our way to amazing.
Ooh, yeah. Shit, I'll race you there.
I'll just casually cross the finish line when I'm good and goddamn ready.
It's a. Come on, calm down.
I'm good.
It's a sprint. It's a sprint. It's not a jog.
You gotta keep it in. Keep
Jog.
it in.
Straight down. Fucked up part.
Yeah, get straight there, and then drink your way through it. Straight into
man.
Exactly.
So our basic topic for the night, Nick, was we're basically going to be talking about YouTube culture, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
So your guys' experience, Fain and Pat, like, what's your experience been when you've been really finding yourself getting immersed in YouTube culture?
I have to be more aware of everything now, and I have to know. Like
He's not. He's not. The truth of the matter is, I pay attention to YouTube like all.
okay, you have to have
genres.
one person pay attention to YouTube, and then the other guy
And
be
then
hilarious.
I give him the Clips notes on what's happening and tell him about who the people are. And hey, look, we're going to do a video on this person.
and then I go, who?
Yeah, then I have to explain the whole fucking thing and how it affects him.
Well,
as a
yeah, but that
YouTuber.
makes it good for writing content. For me, being just that dissonance or just
Yeah,
separation.
That's
where
why he always acts like he doesn't know, because I just don't.
I
tell him.
probably am unaware of who you're talking about.
That's how you scissor your creative devices with the common man.
We're not going to scissor. You can't trick us into doing that shit.
No,
Not
no,
again.
not this time.
One
Not
time.
again.
Yeah, one time. That's all you get.
Well, it happens when it's our super chat. That's the difference.
I was about to say, because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure the scissoring has occurred actually before.
I would also let me just take actually.
But no
the right
eye
guy.
contact.
No eye
Let
contact.
me actually take you a moment, because you are actually the first guest on this new show of ours, and I'm
Very
sure you're
honored,
pretty excited. Yeah, this being the case, I mean, like, I want to ask honestly, which is more exciting for you, like this moment now, or the moment about a year or two ago when the Supreme Court, affirmed that
Oh,
you.
fuck off. I know where you were going.
Son of a bitch.
God. Look, if we were gay, this would be a much easier job.
Wait, no, say that again, but get the little purse dog and then say it.
Come here, first dog.
Seriously, is there one right there?
You guys do have adorable tiny dogs. It's a little it's disarming for me because I'm like these are some hardcore guys. They look like they could hold their own in a street fight, and all of a sudden they're like snuggling these little furballs.
But getting a pit bull is just kind of
Yeah,
like.
it seems cliche.
Well, that was my whole thing. Like, I don't want to spoiler alert anybody that didn't see John Wick 2 yet, but if you saw John Wick 1, he had this cute little beagle. And that's
Yeah.
what the whole movie was based upon,
Right.
that beagle.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got upset because in the second one, he's like, pit bull. I'm like, come on, dude.
Yeah, that's taking the pussy way out, Wick.
Yeah, like, if he got like another, like, weirdly adorable, like, because that's
52-year-old bastard thinking all because you got the plinking skills, and
Like
now
a-
you
like a-
got another dog, and oh look,
Yeah, let's go get a
I
dog
got
that can
Mustang.
protect itself.
Yeah,
Some kind of
a
bitch or
King
something.
Charles, like a King
Man, you
Charles
spent the
Spaniel.
first 10 minutes of that movie being an absolute bitch off because some bitch you knew got sick.
She was
Please.
pretty though. She was pretty, and that makes a difference.
It does.
That's how you rate things. It's like,
Yeah.
This stream
Like, should I feel
has been
about this?
designated, and this stream has just been designated as mature content, restricted.
Restricted. We're in the same vein as all those LGBTQ plus double plus sign 111 no scope videos. So
Was that our fault? Did we do that?
was it us?
I'm pretty sure.
Did I do it?
Are you asking if you brought the LGBTQ plus IA alphabet?
We brought the LGBTQ. We brought all those letters, and we brought their community with them.
Yeah, half
Check
the
the
alphabet.
chat.
We brought it.
We brought the
Boom.
whole alphabet, baby. The
Well,
whole alphabet.
Yeah, but bringing this back, actually, though, so, like, as YouTubers, and there's a word Jeff hates, so I'll avoid using it. But,
Community.
but
I heard nothing.
but in that, I mean, so there is a sort of culture which sort of seems to bubble up and simmer down now and again. Now, what's your experience been like that?
Well, okay, like when it's turning very high school. That's what, because like at first when I jumped in, we thought, oh, you just make funny videos and then either
You make fun of the Christians.
yeah, people like you or they don't like
It's
you.
easy.
But then you start noticing that like there's little sects and little groups of like you like, oh, you're supposed to be a prank channel and you're supposed to be an atheist channel. You're supposed to be
There's the
and,
commentary community and
Yeah,
the,
and you
the
can't-
skeptic community.
and you don't want if you blur the lines too much, you get no subscribers.
Yeah, nobody likes you. You can't be commentary and skeptic, JonTron.
Don't
John, I'm talking to you, John. Johnny.
You can't play games and talk about politics at the same time. That's why PewDiePie's going down in flames.
Yeah.
It's like you got to
Down
yeah,
meaning
we
up
see
and in
that.
flames meaning money.
I just
was
noticed
crushing it.
PewDiePie was totally doomed. Yeah, he looks.
Yeah, he
he
could
seems
lose
doomed.
10,000 a month forever.
Honestly,
Forever.
Listen,
And
if
still
I
be
made
bigger than
$12
that.
million in 1 year for playing video games, when that year was over, I'd be like, "Fuck, I'm broke. What do I do now?" That's partially a joke, but that's kind
He's gonna.
No, it's funny because it's true. We get it. We're like, we just can't wait for our sellout moment. That's what we are
Yeah.
going to sell this shit out so fucking hard and for a ridiculously tiny amount. You just wait.
You saw a scissor over.
Wait,
like,
are you
60
speaking?
bucks?
Is this you speaking candidly?
Oh.
No,
I don't know.
You quote us.
I see what he did there.
Holy
No,
shit,
Candid,
no.
Candid doesn't
I
know
gotta-
who we are.
I just
Please, Candid, call us Candid. We'll do anything. We'll say anything. We have no credibility.
Like, I'll fuck him in the mouth and say what a great app. I don't give a shit. He's just gonna look like
Making
I ain't
off.
agreeing to this shit.
Yeah, we'll act on one side of the fence up until we suddenly explode, and then we'll be like hanging out with Armored Skeptic and Steve Shives and be like, woo,
Whoever, whatever side we're on,
I
man.
have to think the
Hey,
word. I have
You
to check over my shoulder to make sure Harmful Opinions is now in my kitchen.
That is something that I was always kind of curious about, though. Like, do you guys ever feel political, or like have that pull that you have to have some sort of political feeling doing YouTube?
well, because we got like we started off like more atheist bound, and then we started getting political, but we didn't.
just like dabbing our toes in it.
But
We're
we were
pussies.
making fun of the situations more than like the politics.
Yeah,
of it.
because one of us is a liberal, the other's a conservative, and so we don't usually we take jabs at things we can both agree are ridiculous
Yeah.
on both sides.
So Fane's the conservative, yeah.
clearly,
I don't know. Well, look at him. Which one of them looks more punk rock to you?
Conservative is the new punk rock.
That's right. I see what you did
Like
there.
my job
It
here
hurts
is
me.
just my
It
job
hurts
is
my heart.
ultimately just to kill Jeff. But anything else that happens in the meantime is just a bonus.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
would
no,
a
it's-
conservative do this?
Yeah, conservatives actually they do. They buy
Yeah.
moonshine in droves.
Well, we make it droves because America.
Yeah.
Doesn't find me anybody with a soul and a backbone who doesn't buy
Oh.
moonshine from time to time.
Oh, that's depressing. So I have this tendency to like just put random shit into the pockets of these crazy suit jackets that I have.
Way to start a sentence.
Is that an old
And
cigar?
Yeah, it's like an old ass cigar that I fucking. It's just been in there for probably like 2 years.
You think
Well,
you can
well,
beat me, Jeff? You can't beat me on all the props. I got a cigar.
Hey, baby. We've been having
Alright.
this war for a while. Oh, before I forget, and it's true, me and Pat have been having costume wars for a while. Mashisu says, "Have Mr. Wiggles twerk for me." Thank you very much for that very nice tip. Thank you very much. I'll have Mr. Wiggles here in just a little bit. He's a little out of reach.
Yeah, and no podcast would
we
be
give a
like,
name?
complete without at least 2 dildos.
Right.
No, we don't have a name for ours yet, and she's all the way over there on the shelf.
it's-
And I don't know why I
call
call
her
her with
she.
female pronouns.
Oh yeah, are you
She's a double-headed dildo.
are you
By the
assuming
way-
gender?
Well, simply because we're speaking about like long straight objects, I just want to point out that this particular cigar was actually aged in $200 brandy.
Oh, fancy pants
right,
there.
so-
we
so
we have to name your double-ended dildo though tonight.
Yeah, we got to give it a good name.
Yeah,
A
you know
really
what?
good name.
And honestly, it's so funny
Well,
that we ended up with a
hang
double-ended dildo and doing a channel because we had the dildo before the channel.
Yeah,
Wait,
so we got
wait,
dildo for years.
Say that better.
All right, look,
We have a channel for the dildo.
back it up. Look, this isn't live, right? Just cut that
Rewind.
part out. Now try it again.
We'll
Ready?
take care of
Right.
it. Oh, don't worry about it.
We didn't fuck it together.
No, try it again.
It doesn't taste as good as it looks.
All right, we quit.
Here's the thing.
Sometimes
before you
scripts
name-
don't just happen.
No, here's the thing, and Jeff knows. We've got some more topics to cover. We're going to keep you guys here while we do that.
Oh, sure.
And we would like to, just wait until those topics are covered. I'm sure you'll come up with a name by the end of it. Now, the topic we had in mind to discuss YouTube culture, though, is because right now, Jeff is kind of hinting at it in terms of, are you drawn into political fights and such? And I did a video semi-recently myself, which kind of stirred some hackles. And there seems to be sort of a war for the soul of the center, because the left and the right are just so fucking batshit crazy, as we can observe at any time now.
As is
But
readily
the center's-
apparent.
Yeah, readily apparent. It does seem to be the sort of thing people want to gravitate towards the center. Now, today, I watched a video from that guy T, where he took,
You guys know that guy
Good
too,
old-
right?
Yes.
Yes.
yeah, good old armored septic tank
Who?
to task for
We know him. Just
smile and nod smile and nod.
I'll tell you who he is and his history later.
Smile and nod, boys.
God, it's
He's
wearing him
just-
like a
just-
backpack.
Yeah, he's just you're just like really regretting the fact you have to introduce him to a black guy, huh?
look, I didn't. Why now?
Now
you
who's
got-
a conservative?
So, well, here's the question though. So, like, when it comes to the center, right? Like my own definition of it has largely been, because it's often lambasted as, oh, you're just so superior because you won't take a position, you don't have any beliefs or convictions, which is not the case. It's really more just that you don't view everything through a strictly ideological lens, so that you always come out to the conclusion that you want, as opposed to actually being skeptical about it. Yeah, I know. And weighing the evidence and arguments that you get. Now, I mean, how do you guys find yourselves being pulled in terms of that? And do you see that sort of bullshit brewing in the YouTube world?
In the Yoo-hoo world, that sounds fun.
The Yoo-hoo world. It's a swimming pool full of chocolate milk.
The thing is, there's one difference between like a channel like ours and channels like you guys have high memory. I'm sorry, melody.
Faints
But,
high melody.
There's one difference between like our channel and your channel. It's like,
You know what?
Oh, here we go.
What?
You triggered
know
it,
what?
damn it.
You fucking god damn it! I love you guys.
we love you too.
Where's
Let me
security? How did this woman get onto the set?
We triggered
This
her.
is the patriarchy. What the fuck is she
We
doing here?
triggered her, dude. It's too easy.
Without a sandwich?
What the hell is she even doing?
It's just gone now.
But the difference between like our channel and like channels like yours and channels that are going to be much more pulled in these different directions is we don't have apparently many convictions. And
We never
You
stuck
won
to a
the
line.
center. Congratulations.
And like, who
Guy
wants the people who like just make dick jokes in every video?
To have
And-
a side.
Yeah, like nobody wants us on their side. Like, so you're getting pulled to one side or the other with
Yeah,
arguments.
Well, they
and
want you to give
facts.
a direct statement or a line
Yes.
in the sand.
We're being pushed
We want-
away from
I
that
saw-
same person. They're like, get away from us.
Yeah, they're pushing us in the middle because neither side wants to claim us. So
No, it's like magnets. It's like
yeah,
magnets.
it's not where we're being pulled; it's where we're being pushed. You see?
Yeah, because we just do whatever's easiest.
I saw Amazing Atheist went after Armored on Twitter the other day. Kind of said, someone tweeted Armored about being lukewarm, and TJ went. He's like, yeah, doubled down on it. Said you gotta pick a side, make a statement. Like, don't make a video like you're gonna make a statement and make no statement. And I was like, okay, fair enough, but like,
That's a very generous term for milquetoast, I'd say, though.
lukewarm is more of the American version. Of
yeah,
milk
because
toast.
America.
Yeah, because we don't like words with Q's in them.
What does milk
That's just
toast
a fact.
even? What does milk toast even
I'm
mean?
impressed. You know, there's a Q in that word.
Oh, damn it! I'm sorry, breaking the fourth wall.
I didn't. I still don't even know what the term milk toast even means. To be totally honest with you,
Lukewarm. We just told you.
There's
Apply lukewarm to a personality.
Mm-hmm.
That's milk toast. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah, vanilla ice cream.
Right.
Yeah, even though milk toast is not vanilla ice cream. Just
Well,
FYI.
So how do you guys define the center, though? Do you think in terms of the political center, do you think that it's the sort of thing in which either A, no one has any principles and they just try and lord some haughtier, holier than thou bullshit? Do you think it's that they're not maybe beholden to a particular ideology, or do you think it's just a place people are shoved when they fail to fit other people's boxes?
That's exactly where we feel like I remember when after I got divorced and he was moving in.
I'm sorry.
What?
That's his second divorce. He's over. He's
like,
new.
what are you apologizing for? Like, I didn't say I got married, and then you didn't apologize. Then you say congratulations.
To quote
got it all
Louis,
backwards.
To quote Louis C.K., no good marriage ends in divorce. Okay, so it was a good thing.
Yeah,
That's a
good.
fucking point. That's a really good point.
We're good.
I don't believe in. That wasn't a ghost. That was actually a human girl chat. I just saw that. Sorry.
I just watched Sinister last night. I can't do this anymore.
You spooked.
So
freaking out.
But so you feel like, I mean, do you feel like as a channel, you guys have been sort of shoved into a center in which you just have to sort of scream your own convictions and hope nobody tries to claim them for their side?
I see where that pressure is. I see how that's coming. And I saw it, like, especially during the election.
Right.
During the the American election, there was a
little bit of that, yeah.
There was an election. With who?
There was.
Are you telling me George W. Bush isn't still president?
He is in my heart, man.
But what we did is very cunning, very, very clever. What we did to avoid this political pressure to pick one side or the other, especially since we were both kind of land on either side.
We're in the center on either side of a fence.
Yes, is
kind of go both ways, is what you're saying?
Shut up!
Sorry, continue.
You set us up for that, you motherfucker.
I know I did. I just lobbed it up there. It's like, oh goddamn, sand volleyball and fucking.
Stop! You're gonna build another case.
I'm not helping, am I? Now I can't even remember what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. So avoid all this pressure. To avoid all this pressure during the election, what we did is we made videos about Leafy.
Right.
Wow, you were really like climbing up to the top of the tree for that one.
That's right. That's right. Like, hey, everybody, don't worry about politics. We all hate Leafy, right?
Hey guys. How's it going, guys? So
that drinking game does seem extremely, extremely dangerous. The Leafy drinking game.
If you watch his old videos, because now he's avoiding the word literally.
He's fixed it because we released that video 2 weeks before iDubbbz released his content comp.
Yep.
So the drinking game ended in like a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Because he pointed out the things in the drinking game that we said you should do. He pointed out those things. iDubbbz pointed them out. And so, of course, Leafy watched that fucking video and stopped saying literally. It's like
ruined our drinking game immediately.
Yeah, he won't say literally.
Wait. He literally stopped saying literally.
But did he continue with the 30-year-old man, 27-year-old?
Oh no, that has. You can still get a couple swigs out of that.
Yeah.
I've got like work to do in the day, so it's like, well, I could like be productive or I could watch Leafy. I like choices
get some whiskey, get some vodka.
I check in with Leafy every couple of weeks.
Well, he's starting to go after some of the same people.
He's trying to do the feminist thing.
Like Riley Dennis. Did he do Riley Dennis?
He did Riley Dennis. He's done a lot of them, and which I respect him doing them. It's just that he doesn't.
Well, not doing them because that would be.
He's not gonna do them. But
that would require some serious AdSense traffic to get that thing.
Yeah, it really seriously would.
And the thing is, he doesn't land many points. He just, plays that whole thing where he's incredulous that this is happening. Can you believe this? The man's credulity is just.
Is that a word?
Credulity.
Credulity?
Ask
on how you pronounce it and according to your schedule.
Yeah, I see what he did.
I like
there.
the way he says
flipped it
schedule.
on me. He flipped it on me like I'm a bitch. like I'm a bitch.
Baby back bitch.
But yes, he just keeps playing the incredulity. Which one am I?
Yes, his dislike that old people shouldn't be on YouTube is basically what I think he gets down.
Yeah, so can you believe this person is doing X? Oh my God.
They're so old.
And then they said they were going to do
They're in their
Y.
30s. Why would they be doing this?
Oh my God, it's a super easy formula. But the thing is, like, he loses thousands of subscribers every fucking month. And he could do that for the rest of our lives and still be way bigger than any of us.
Sorry,
that's true.
IPA and whiskey just said literally.
Drink.
Oh God, the chest.
So one of the things that we want to do every single week that we do the YouTube Saints, we're going to have a segment. It's called Over and Under. And we basically start out, we talk about a channel that is horrendously undersubscribed, and then a channel that is way fucking oversubscribed. So,
Leafy.
To start out, we'd really like you guys to tell us your opinions on Spinosaurus skin.
No, that's not either of them.
I'll tell you about it later. It's got a big dinosaur that crashes through a fence, and then he wears fucking aviators and like. Fuck it. Well,
Spino, you owe me $6 for that bump.
Yeah, that was the YouTube Saints bump. Let's see how big you get, buddy. So, since we have you guys poisoning the well, this under sub channel that we're gonna take a look at, I thought you might want to give your impression on these fine young men.
Hold your nose.
We like giving impressions on men.
You got
yeah, if you haven't gotten an impression yet, just check this video out.
Right. And do you guys have that My Circle link open that I sent you guys?
Yes, look over here.
Yeah, we want you to.
Yes, I do.
I really want to see you cringe at yourself here.
Yep.
Very important.
We're showcasing you guys actually.
Twice.
Time for you to watch
Is
yourselves.
a big butt and big lips considered attractive on a white woman, but they're unattractive on a black woman.
I love BuzzFeed. It's so fun.
And this is hard-hitting journalism.
Hero approved.
Drop that condom.
Okay, here it comes.
That was the one clip we wanted of Harvard.
Yeah.
I feel like
Had to
this
put it in.
cartoon isn't very child-friendly.
Well, the guy's wearing armor, but it's not going to protect him from this flag.
Boom!
Level 3. Unlock super tools.
It's one of the best things I've ever seen on YouTube.
At level 3, mass flagging becomes legal.
Dude, we're so hard. So hard. Look at it. Look how tough we are.
Wish I went to film school. I really do.
Report inappropriate videos accurately.
The YouTube purge begins.
Oh, there's Chester.
Warning, announcing the commencement of the YouTube purge.
And just so everyone's aware, just so everyone who's watching aware, this isn't like a promo video or anything. This is just the content they produce.
So this is why we keep gushing over poisoning the well. Like these guys put so much effort into their YouTube videos. And you guys, did you guys
wait till the video that goes up tomorrow? There's way too much production in a 2-minute video.
It's 2 minutes long. It's literally 2 minutes long.
Yeah,
but we have one joke we wanted to tell, and we had to fucking be cinematograph talking about whatever that word is.
Not writers.
It's insanity. It's totally insanity. Like how much you guys put into production on this? You guys have what, like 7,000 subs?
Yeah, but look, I will say 3,000 of them are brand new.
Oh.
Poor bastards.
Yeah, like when this video came out, we had 3,000 subs, and nobody watched this video, and it's so funny. We were so annoying during the beginning.
Put in this,
yeah, and then we did this end scene, this whole last bit here, and we put so much effort into it, and nobody watched it. That's like
no,
I didn't
that's
recognize
how
it when I
it-
flipped over. I didn't
I thought
recognize
they were
what you were
making us
playing.
watch
I was
that-
like, "Are we gonna watch BuzzFeed?"
Yeah, I thought we were watching BuzzFeed.
I'll be honest. I'll let you guys know. I mean, and I'm sure Jeff will back me up on this, right? The video that you put your heart and soul into, the one you really work on, the one you think is fucking great and perfect, everything, all the T's are crossed, I's are dotted. That one, no one's gonna fucking watch it.
Yeah.
The one that you slap together and you just kind of think is funny, and then a day or two later, you're like, what?
I wish that wasn't there anymore.
That the world will love, because I'll tell you this, as an actor and a writer, you will always hate your own work the most, and the shit you love the most will be the most disregarded every single time.
Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite videos of ours. I
Yeah,
love this
usually when we
video.
have that conversation, he calls this his favorite. It's not my favorite.
I don't know.
but-
When we shot today,
But it was a lot of fun to do.
I think it's really good. The new
and
one.
there was we burned some clothes that we bought at Goodwill. Standing in the fucking fireworks and shit.
Yeah.
This is burn. Some burns
Let
happen.
me tell you something. Anybody out, if you're a YouTube creator and you want to make video with pyrotechnics, that's where it gets expensive. You
Yes,
start buying
we spent so much
explosives.
money on fucking
And you got
fireworks.
one take.
We got one scene, and with all that and everything, with you with the chainsaw and shit like that, and we spent all that money on fireworks, and we got that fucking 4 seconds.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And the,
Oh, yeah.
the neighbors think
With that,
crazy.
Yeah, hell yeah, and
seen
all our
that,
neighbors.
having seen that little bit, having seen that little taste, and if you need more evidence, go check out the video they did with the creationist cat. Love that one, by the way.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
That was
fucking
so,
great.
yeah. Go right now. Go subscribe to Poisoning the Well. These guys. Yeah, I mean, when I found them, I was genuinely surprised they had less subs than I do. And if you've seen my production value, you'll understand why.
Absolutely.
Well, you had the 2 fucking flaming balls. Remember when we found Wizard of Cause? It was real early in our YouTube career, and he was a small child like us. So people like him. And I was like, look at the flaming balls, and then the weather outside. I'm like, oh.
And then you said, let's go look at Wizard of Cause after the flaming ball thing.
Yes.
Well, thank you for that. But this is about you guys. I'm sure everyone here is subscribed to me. By the way, subscribe to
Flaming balls, everyone.
Flaming
Wizard
balls
of Cause.
from time to time. But yeah,
we should do.
Now
We should show one more when they did this diss track they did on Logic's channel. Oh yeah, we're gonna make you guys watch your own. Make you watch your own
It's so
shit. Because
cringy.
honestly, this might even turn into a different podcast where we just make YouTubers cringe and watch their own.
We'll have to watch our own shit.
that's not a bad idea, actually. So
No.
We know what we did wrong, and it was our first try.
this is incredible. This is incredible.
Listen, Lancelot, don't bite the hand that feeds. I'll come to your castle and put you on your
Gossip,
knees. The
baby.
fact is, you'd be nowhere if it weren't for me. You've got plenty of wine. May I offer you some cheese?
Oh, please. You know I was bound for the top. Stop taking credit for making me pop. If I gave you the chance, you'd make
I
it.
like how you guys are just moving through Battlestar Galactica in the midst of this.
Remember who taught you to tie a fresh tie, wear a dope suit, and look super fly.
That's the best line
That was
in it.
me, you sacrilegious punk. I'm the master that taught you to properly debunk.
So this is them doing an epic rap battle between Armored Skeptic and Logic. I have to know though. So this house.
That's not a house. That's
Not a
a
house.
closed business.
All right, no,
Yeah,
it's not even
the cars is what I'm curious about.
Okay,
There's a lot of stores behind the
let me
cars.
give you the quick rundown on all of it.
Okay.
It's not a closed business.
Honestly,
It's a house.
Is watching this and being like,
I mean, it's a building they started to build. They started to build it and they ran out of money.
Right.
And it's right across, it's catty corner on the lot
Georgia.
from my office building where I
Georgia.
work.
Kennesaw, Georgia, where everyone has a fucking gun.
Everybody kiss on those
build
with
half a building and that's good enough for enough folk.
Look, they built the outside. What do you want?
It's kind of
So,
like
but it looked good. And I said, look, because if you look closely, you can see like there's the handicap parking. I don't know what kind of house builds handicap parking.
Like, a house
Well, I
with a
get a lot
fucking-
of visitors.
Yes, yes. Some
My
of them-
grandmother is handicapped, and I like her to come
clearly.
visit.
Listen, clearly you've never been to a university hosting a Jordan Peterson lecture.
No, 'cause I would not show up for that.
But-
That's wrong.
Like,
Wait, which side are we on that?
yeah, this was a closed down business, and we shot it. It was just right across the street. We knew our buddy owns these cars.
Yeah,
we
and
didn't rent
he
them
was
or-
out of town. He was
Sucker.
out of town, and we have access. And so we took his cars while he was in Vegas.
What is the silver one? Because that kind of
That
looks
is
like
That's the new Gullwing.
That's the SLS.
The SLS Gullwing.
That's the Gullwing, but that's
okay. I was just worried someone stuck gull wings on a Honda S2000 for a second.
Yeah, no, that would be awesome though.
Oh my God! What a fucking $400,000 mistake he just made live in front of everyone.
Because this car, we shot the video and we like ghost wrote it at one point during the video.
Yeah, that didn't come up. That did come up later. Like you did not seriously ghost ride.
Yeah, they were angry because we actually just found out this car is $500,000 now.
Oh
It has like a very rare.
And if you look at the video, I come real close to hitting it with my fucking cane.
Yeah,
oh, by the way, everybody, Logic doesn't have a cane. For
Until
some
you did this
reason, I
video.
wrote it in, and and then he later was like, "Dude, I think I'm going to get that cane. Where did you get that cane?" So if he has a cane, if you see him with a cane in the video,
you know where it came from.
After this stream, I'm sure he'll have one, and probably a Mercedes S2000.
S2000, you son of a bitch.
Oh shit! No, but seriously, again, criminally under sub channel, poisoning the well. Our buddies poisoning the well.
Look, we love you guys.
We were actually even very particular about which cars because we thought Logic would have more of a classy, Mercedes.
The Gullwing style.
Yeah, with the Gullwing style.
Where Greg is shallow.
Yeah.
He's going to want the new fast car.
Honestly,
hot rod.
Honestly, I kind of always pictured. I kind of always pictured Logic riding around in maybe like a '95 navy blue Lincoln Town car that he got at an auction.
Dude, you just doxed him. We're live. Hey, change your tags, Logic. Change your tags. Change the car.
It's just a busted Pinto with missing hubcaps. That's what it's
called. Yeah.
Oh shit.
All right. So
All right. So
you want to finish this out, or we're gonna move on?
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to the criminally oversubbed.
Yeah, this is the over-under side of things. So you guys are the criminally undersubbed. Everyone who's in the chat, all 640 people, if they're not already subscribed to you, ought to be buying.
640 people.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my nipples hurt.
Be funny,
my
quick.
nipples hurt.
Yeah,
Drink
like,
faster.
no pressure or anything. It's not like you're actually like the future of your careers on YouTube is dependent on this, which it is. But
good later on.
All right, seriously, Morty, calm down, Morty.
So we have somebody this week who is criminally oversubbed, a talentless, nasty-spirited, mean motherfucker who has made quite a name for himself this past week by being a frothing fucking jackass.
Oh my God, I know.
Is it JonTron?
No.
Oh.
It'll be so close.
It's not JonTron, but it is close. It has something to do with JonTron. This week's oversubbed is.
Hey, hang on, wait. Let's just,
please, but go for it.
Let's.
You were saying Destiny.
I was just gonna say you always know it was going to end like this.
Yeah, but JonTron.
It's your fault.
It's my show. Shut up.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
Do it live.
JonTron did not win any fucking friends with this stream. I'll admit that. But this is garbage.
Fucking work because they've got to do shitty ass fucking construction labor for their whole fucking life. This is the most privileged fucking shit I've ever seen. Like, how can you want to say, oh yeah, dude, all the people that work these like horrible blue collar jobs, oh dude, they love them. They're so proud, dude. Oh, that dude is so proud to be a janitor. Oh my god, dude, he's so proud to lay bricks. Who is this Destiny guy? Like, oh yeah, let me go fucking draw more cartoons so I can make $250,000 a year, and then talk about how proud these guys are. Like, I wish I didn't have to draw cartoons for fucking YouTube so that I could go out and have a really proud job doing blue collar work. Fuck off, dude. Fucking off yourself. Oh my god. Holy shit.
So this charming gentleman, his name is Destiny. Destiny made a name for himself as being a video game streamer, playing League of Legends and a bunch of other shit.
League of Legends.
No. And he's recently...
New name. Now he's made a new name for himself.
He didn't stream Destiny?
Who's clearly, and you can tell. Like, let's take a close look here at that forearm.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest. The reason he doesn't respect bricklayers is because they can lift things he can't.
Easy, killer. I was a masonry assistant I helped build the penitentiary outside of Tallahassee. Sorry, everybody, but I do know a way out. I do know a wall that's hollow. Call me. I'll sell out for money.
I'll get you as many cigarettes as you need, man. Just when you get out, you hook the motherfucker up, you know?
Yeah, and look.
No. Listen, I worked in a
arm wrestling competition would take an hour.
Fuck this effete little cunt. Honestly, fuck him. 7 ways from Sunday with the remote side.
So Destiny made a name for himself. He had a debate first with JonTron, then with Naked Ape, and then with Sargon. And, you know, despite the fact that there was a lot of problems that happened in a lot of those debates, some of the people he was debating with said some dumb shit. I'll admit that.
That's the benefit for him, though. That
he was prepared. Yeah, he brought his statistics and his charts.
That's the saying. He showed up at least trying not to be the complete douchebag.
Yeah, he tried to show up and not look like the fucking ass hat that he looked the last couple times.
Right. But let's see him make a video like JonTron.
Honestly, straight up though, no, you know what? Fuck, I'm gonna say this on record. I'm gonna say this on record, and I'm sure everyone's gonna agree with me. Fuck anybody who shits on anybody who not only does real labor but is proud of it. Because if you've done real labor and you've built something, you've created something, you've sweat and fucking bled to make a thing, and then you see that thing and it's fucking indestructible, especially like stonemasonry.
Yeah.
You want to shit on somebody like that? Go pick a fight with him at the fucking bar and then text me so I can film it, please.
Yeah. Oh, but seriously, as a former masonry assistant, do not pick a fight with me at the bar. I just was building a prison, and they paid a lot. It was government wage, and
no. I mean, like I'm scrawny as shit right now, but years back, I actually worked as just a general laborer on a crew. We demo and rehabbed houses, and I'll say this too as a public service announcement. If you're a young man and you've just been thrown out of your apartment or dumped by that one girl you knew you were going to be forever.
She's a cunt.
No, she's a cunt. But if you're full of that rage and all that, hey, go work residential demo. Your job is they give you a sledgehammer and they say, take this room apart. Take it down to the take it down to the skeleton. So it's like, oh, you want me to smash into this wall? I want you to smash this wall to bits. But doing that, I mean, I built a fieldstone wall one time, and this is like, I came out of the political world where it was all talking and being smart for a living, right?
Yeah, weren't you like a fancy writer guy?
No. The writing is what I left that for. No, I was a manipulator, an organizer, a professional rabble rouser, the kind of guy like everyone thinks George.
You should be on YouTube.
Yeah, dude, that sounds like that.
Great idea! Holy shit!
Some people in the chat. Some people in chat are saying that you should name your double-ended dildo Destiny. Just saying.
Oh, I see. That's a double entendre.
Actually,
fucking assholes. You think I don't know a double entendre when I see it?
My fiance was actually in the chat. My fiance, and she says that we should name it Leroy and Cletus.
No, it doesn't get two names. It's one entity. One entity with two cocks.
No, it's like cat dog.
Yeah,
Cleroy,
exactly like cat.
Cleroy, or Letus, That might be good. We have one more from Destiny. We'll play this one too.
But yeah, let me just finish up my point with that though. When you build a fucking wall, or as you did when you build a fucking prison, or when you fucking do labor and you actually build something. You know, you can, like, if somebody with a YouTube channel, whatever, they want to get big and say, oh, look what I do, you can stuff your YouTube channel up your ass, and I guarantee in 10 years it won't be standing half as tall as the shit that a real man built, faggot.
God, dude, we need to take it easy on Leafy. We are, like, going right at him.
Yeah, we went right at Leafy. Look, when we built that wall across Mexico.
Did we do that?
Are we doing that?
I'm sure.
Why not, everybody? Let's just do it.
There's gonna be a lot of men on that wall. You want them on that wall.
You need them on that wall.
On that wall.
Top men. Top men.
I hope.
I'll get my top men on it.
All right.
I hope it's Mexicans.
All right.
We're way over. Well, let's go.
Let's do this.
It's something that prevents the majority of black people from getting married.
What?
It's a complicated thing. Marriage is complicated.
What's preventing black people from getting married?
I've already pointed to some things. Maybe unfair.
You know the answer, but you don't say it because then it changes your whole thing.
No, it doesn't. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's.
What? Is he seizing?
Why did he Stevie Wonder this?
Oh my god, it's not nice to make fun of people with palsy like that, god damn it. Is he up?
He's Stevie Wonder.
He's God's special little clown.
I just
right.
called to say you can't marry each other.
Is that a song you just wrote?
That's Stevie Wonder why I can't get married. Bookmark it, people. Subscribe, because you're gonna get that little.
That's all we
Here's
got.
the thing, y'all. Like, listen, you can be a laborer and get all jacked and make $17 to $28 an hour, depending on the union and the rate, or you could just be me. A fucking lol cow.
Yep.
Yeah. So, what's everyone's opinions on Destiny now that I've expressed mine rather thoroughly?
Great game, and I feel like
No,
you got a
all
lot
it's
of.
done is taken the. Okay, again, I get what you wanted to do here. The over/under idea was a good idea, but all you've done is showed an undersubscribed channel what we really need to be doing. So you fucked all that up.
Yeah, you brought us on to say, hey, here's what you should be doing. You should be having a fucking stroke live on camera while you defend these crazy ideologies.
Look on Craigslist for all of our camera equipment, because fuck this shit.
Yeah, just sell it all, dude. Sell it fucking all.
Who the fuck?
God damn it.
All right,
Wow, I
so
kind of like, Jeff, I'll be honest, I hadn't even thought of that dynamic beforehand, but honestly, torturing small YouTubers with showing them what big YouTubers, how shit they can be. That's a segment unto itself.
it is kind of mean, actually. It is kind of mean. It's a little mean.
Oh, well, yeah, but no, honestly, we all have to see Leafy, right? And I
like
mean,
it
I
when
love
you're-
all love to grade A under A, but let's be honest, the dude does his shit in MS Paint and then edits together in Microsoft Movie Maker.
That is a hilarious artistic choice, by the way.
He kills it.
I got this. Keep him busy.
I suppose in this, what? We've got another segment, right? I forgot.
We have one more segment. One more segment. I've been holding my piss in for this whole thing.
No, we gotta let dude come back for that.
Oh yeah, we gotta have Pat come back. That's
yeah, come on, Pat.
He's not supposed to be using this bathroom anyway.
You gotta blow if you gotta blow your fucking urethra out to make it back on time, you do that.
Push! They said to push!
Just piss on the dirty rags down by the fucking water heater.
Thank God they
That's
overturned
just
Obamacare, otherwise I'd be responsible for that.
This bathroom is under street level, and it's got an issue. It's got an issue, like, where so every time we film, the next time we come in and kick on all the lights at the studio and get everything going, like the container, you have to flush the toilet enough times that the container will fill up and the sump pump will take all of your boozy urine out to the street. And so what'll happen is we'll drink a lot, and then we just fill it like he's doing right now. He's putting boozy urine into the holding tank. And then after this is over, we'll be like, oh, sweet, dude. Oh, we crushed it. We're so funny. And high five and go upstairs, do a couple more fucking shots. And then the whole fucking goddamn studio smells like rotten urine next time we walk in.
I'm gonna need you to look at the chat here though, because I
knows how it's going.
type one. If the dildo needs to be named Destiny.
And there was a lot of ones. There was a lot of ones.
A lot of ones there. Yeah, that's.
Oh, come on, 69. I like that one.
IPA and whiskey. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I like it.
Dude, are we gonna name our dildo after our favorite video game, Dad?
Your favorite video? Have you seen GoPro Pros or GoPro Bros?
GoPro Bros. GoPro.
How the
Bros?
fuck is that? You guys know the guys?
GoPro
The guys who did Skyrim 2012. You ever see those?
No.
Okay, well, here's the thing. After this, we'll go and rabbit that, yeah.
Yeah, offline. We'll check it out offline, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So
we have one more segment. One more segment to wrap the night up.
And one other thing, for every $20 or for every $25 that goes into Super Chat, yeah, I'll take an article of clothing off.
Oh, hey.
I love it. He starts
Hey.
out at 20. He starts out at 20. It was like, wait, there's been like 4 of those fucking things.
Let's get Wizard
Back
of
it
Cause
off.
naked.
I mean, I'm going to tilt the camera up a bit because I don't need to look like TJ or nothing.
Oh, come on.
All right, come on.
Come
Oh,
on.
no, there's gonna be no. Listen,
cold.
dick
How about
pics,
how
no,
about
dick pics.
$200 if we get a banana split live on camera?
What is
This was
is he talking
supposed to
us?
be a
Is he
fucking
talking us?
partnership,
Nope.
Jeff.
This is a
We're supposed to
family.
work together,
This is a
not
family-friendly
against
show.
each
I
other.
apologize. I shouldn't put that idea in people's heads. I apologize. This is terrible.
All right, let's move on. Let's
All
move
right,
on.
so
to
we
this.
have one last
This-
segment. One last segment. We call this the 45 caliber cringe. It's the basic cringe of the week segment. And what this is, we've chosen the most cringy thing we could possibly think of. Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer is our cringe of the week.
And I can't use
We talked about this
I'm
earlier.
more pre-cringy.
condom days. I probably pull a trash bag on my
This
shit.
is original.
Oh
Amy
shit!
Schumer
Oh
content.
shit! No, I'm sorry. That's
Oh.
not Amy Schumer. That's Patrice.
Okay,
Patrice
O'Neal.
O'Neal.
No, move on. To
Oh, I see what you did there.
Oh.
Move on to her original material, Jeff.
Oh,
Come on.
her original material. Oh.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist. But I will say, so here's the thing that I found fascinating. When I was looking up Amy Schumer today, because if anybody's not aware, Amy Schumer had a special on Netflix, and it was so mind-fuckingly bad, mind-numbingly bad, that they had to change their rating system just for fucking her, because it was so fucking shit awful. I thought it would be interesting.
Goddamn all right.
I thought it would be interesting. Let's take a look at the best thing Netflix could find to be the ad to try and convince people to watch this special. This is no shit. This is straight up from Netflix, YouTube. This is what they tried to lead with to be like, hey, you should watch this.
Yeah, you ever seen like 6 tons of sausages poured into one leather sleeve?
Oh,
Hey,
God, it's so...
Every Tuesday.
so here you go. This is the actual one.
And I got worried. I gained all the weight. I'm like, oh my God, are men gonna still be attracted to me?
No.
And that's when I remembered. I always forget this. It's another reason I love men so much.
Goes a long way with me.
Men each day have a thought that goes through their head where they're like, I don't know why, but I want to put my penis right in your butthole. A couple times a day, someone walks by and
Sorry.
Not her funniest bit.
you know,
No,
just
it's not funny.
It's not her funniest bit.
No, this is a highlight reel,
they're
right?
like, look, it doesn't make sense to me either, but I know for a
But-
fact
2.5 hours of this.
I want to take the most.
I watched the whole
sensitive,
thing, by the way.
intimate
Yeah, so did
part of
I.
Myself, and just like ram it right where you poop, just like ram it.
Ram it. Ram it. No.
Is that the punchline?
We-
And I'm over here like, oh, should I get highlights?
We
Like,
call that physical comedy, folks. Physical comedy. Right there.
It is.
He doesn't care.
It is.
All right.
If we did that same motion wearing that same suit, it would be.
care.
We would classify it comedy.
Well, we would get laughs because the bulge or lack of bulge would be hilarious.
No, my bulges are all in the wrong places.
Yeah.
This is
It's like comparison, motherfucker.
This is the problem. Like you watch this promo and you're like, "Wow, that's not funny. That's not funny at
Yeah.
all." But that is actually, out of scouring the entirety of that special, that was the funniest thing Netflix could find to try and promote.
They did wrong. They did
special.
wrong. There was funnier bits. There were funnier bits.
Shut
there.
the fuck up. I will headbutt the shit out. No, I won't. You
We've
got
already
spiky
had this
glasses.
talk, by the way. We had this
Yes,
talk
this has
earlier.
been. I've been triggered about this for the last week. I talked about it on my Facebook and started a whole fucking thread. It started. Anybody watching? I am a stand-up comedian. I've done it for the last decade, and I've toured
I am
across the
so-
country. I've been
so
I've been
sorry.
Iraq, Kuwait, Atlantis Resort because that's the only way they can balance me going to war zone.
Oh yeah, thank you for your service. I forgot. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're
Virtue
welcome.
Signal.
I need
everybody.
dick joke. They need dick jokes too. Okay, they're stuck in a fob. It's hot. It sucks.
Bob, listen to this motherfucker.
Is this the thing that you turn your car on with? I don't know. I don't know. I'm a staunch patriot, but I could never be bothered.
I was in the shit, man. Riding Blackhawks from one sand pit to another. Let me tell you something. You hop out with those propellers hitting around your head. You got to duck down low, hit 9 degrees out of that fucking chopper. But your rolling bag gets stuck in the gravel. You have to ask someone to help you.
Yeah.
It sucks.
This asshole got the USO flew him to
They had to-
Iraq.
I had to have
tell
people-
jokes, and he took a rolling bag. It's like a rolling bag.
That was brilliant, wasn't it?
I had to have the girls grab my rolling bag for me because it got stuck. And then I was like, you grab it. I'm going to go this way. The propellers are loud.
I gotta chop my head off. Oh,
Hold
no.
on, I gotta get my phone. Can I
comedian.
get an ice water? They're like, ice. I'm like, ice water. Where's the cucumber? There's no cucumber.
It's like nobody checked my writer. That's his service.
Anyway, going back into the things and the stuff, why I have a better opinion than everybody else.
Nope.
My girl has been pushing Amy Schumer, and I try to explain to her, like, look, I don't like her shit. And she goes, you don't like her because she's a girl. I'm like, no, actually, one of my top 3 favorite comedians is
Hi, Brittany.
With Kathleen Madigan.
Okay. Secretly an Amy Schumer fan.
Yes, absolutely.
No.
And that trash bag she's wearing, it's a hefty size, but she still fills it out. It's nice.
It's like some saran wrap full of cookie dough.
I do not envy.
Seriously, I
don't envy the smell that thing produces when she peels it off later.
No, listen, I've gone to the grocery store a couple weeks after Thanksgiving and seen what a hefty bag full of like Thanksgiving turkeys looks like.
Look, she looks like a beanbag chair with feet. Okay, so here's what I'm saying.
Do you need any more reason to subscribe to this channel yet, chat? Any reason?
There you go.
There you
It's
go.
not getting any better than that shit.
I cannot think of a single better description of Amy Schumer on stage in a leather jumpsuit pretending to be fucking Catwoman who's funny.
I like that at least you got the trash bag with a drawstring so she can tie around her neck so it tightens up a little bit, shows that rack of hers. So I love comedy and I look at it objectively. That's the problem is I have people show me actually
so objective as a comedian.
But no, because people will show me stuff and I'll sit there and just stare at it like live comedy. They'll be like, you have to watch this comedian. It's really good. And they'll show me something and I'll just stare at it. And they'll be like, oh, you don't think it's funny? I'm like, no, this is actually really good. It's a good premise. I like where he's going. But notice how I put he in there.
I did notice that. We all noticed it.
Because dudes are funnier. But Kathleen Madigan, she's got a special on Netflix right now. Really funny. I like her shit. But I watch this and I see the formula immediately. I see exactly where they're going to go, what they can go with. Like if they're going to do a weed joke, it's going to end up with like, I don't remember and I'm hungry. It's going to be like, I forget. That's the bit for a weed joke. So, like,
this is the guy who's never smoked weed.
I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke weed. Sorry, I drink a lot.
I'm so high right now.
The weed getting in the way of my drinking.
So I'm right there. We're kind of the same until I get weed again.
So I will watch it, and my girl who's been pushing, and I listened to the audiobook, and honestly, her audiobook's actually really good. I can say that about Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer has the potential to be funny. The problem is
if you listen to the whole audiobook, you hear these bits. These are like this is her set. She has her set in her book. Which is funny in a book, but not if you're doing a goddamn stand-up comedy set.
No.
Well, more than that though too. I mean, like the jokes I've heard from this recent set of hers, because I've heard over and over. Like I love like Rogan and his whole crew, the whole alt comedy set.
Yes.
Which they've probably changed their name recently, haven't they? But yeah, but I mean, like they've even said when they go out on tour, for instance, like if you show up and you find Bill Burr, like doing like headlining in a club that seats what, like 40 or 50, that's proving ground shit. He's just trying out new sets. And the whole idea with comedy is you're supposed to bomb over and over again until you refine that set.
It's super hurting.
Dude.
Yeah, to when you're ready.
Everybody.
I bomb more than an ISIS guy.
That's 90. Yeah, that's 90% of
Describe the poison of the well.
Yeah, it's 90% of a comic's job. And like the Schumer, like the shit I've seen Amy Schumer putting out, aside from the jokes that she stole from Patrice and others, is largely it almost seems like she didn't bother taking that route of like, all right, I'm gonna spend a year going to clubs, running this material through.
Well, she had to.
No, I'll tell you this. And I hate
Did she? Because she's a fucking superstar.
I hate being a Schumer apologist, but
go for it.
In this respect, and I don't like Amy Schumer, okay?
He likes her a little.
When you've got that 15 minutes of fame, when you've got that spotlight, you're not only getting pressure from your label or whomever you're tied to, your management,
your MCN,
whatever, to constantly produce that you need to make another or you get the opportunity. Netflix calls you and they're like, hey, can you do a comedy set? We won't put one out in like 3 months. And you're all of a sudden, it took you years to cultivate one set. And all of a sudden, in 3 months, you got to
be funny as fuck.
She did a TV show during this.
Once you do a TV show or do a live stand-up special, all that comedy is gone. You can't use it again because everyone's coming to see you because of that special. And it's not like if you did you wrote Freebird, they want to hear it every fucking time. They want to hear it 3 times. You wrote that joke.
Never gets bored.
Gallagher.
Well, tell me another one.
With the hammer.
Look, Gallagher's a fucking legend. Don't fucking talk shit about him.
He is a fucking serious Gallagher fucking fan.
I'm a Sledge-O-Matic fan.
Not just a legend,
back off.
A fucking top shelf fucking awesome dude.
I will always argue for pro Gallagher because he's a look. I get.
But that's the thing.
I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into that. Anyway,
he that's what he closed his act with the sledgehammer everyone wanted. But his act
and they call him that prop comic. Yeah, he does do props. But if you really watch his whole set, there's jokes and then there's props and then jokes and then props.
Well, the dude professor. The dude was a professor of English, right?
He knows everything about the dude.
I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Gallagher?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I've talked to him.
He's the
really
biggest
nice guy.
Gallagher fan.
I'm a huge fan. So, anyway, back to what I was saying. I feel like she got the pressure to, get another set together quickly. So she grabbed some of her little funny bits from the book that people seem to like. She, shoehorned it in, tried to think of some quick jokes. She used some very broad subjects, which, though they might have paralleled, Patrice O'Neal and stuff like that, I don't want to call her a thief. I want to say...
Comedians don't like to do that.
I know. I understand
you really gotta know.
You got to have evidence. This isn't like a murder trial. It's got to be sure.
Here's the thing. 6 months ago or so, or maybe a year ago now, when the whole thing about Amy Schumer stealing jokes came out,
there
were videos produced. I'll try and dig them up. I can't remember who they were, and they're from my standard favorite YouTubers. But they even showed the reason we
train wreck, and she had a couple
standard favorite.
The reason we put Patrice at the head of this, and that was a planned thing,
right,
was because she's stolen jokes from Patrice.
Yes,
fucking bait him,
and he's not around anymore. I love you if you're up there. No, he's probably down there.
Sorry, he's Biggie Smalls, right?
It's Biggie Smalls, yes.
It's okay, don't worry. There is no up there or down there. None of it exists.
Oh, yes, there is. In the Poison Well, there has to be.
In our universe, you motherfucker.
We're still supposed to be Christians in our universe.
We never did quit that, did we?
No, we never let it go.
We just stopped doing videos about Christians.
Yeah, we're supposed to be Christian. Anyway, Patrice O'Neal, I think, is probably one of the funniest motherfuckers. I loved his bits, and honestly, he had one of. I had a bit I started doing.
Yeah, Patrice.
And I had a and that's why I'm giving her a pass. He had parallel thinking, and it was the whole thing about Americans are so cocky when we go to other countries. We still call them foreigners in their own country.
Well, yeah, all those countries.
And so he had a bit where he talked about that, and I had the same bit because I wrote that whole thing. I kept calling people foreigners in their country. They're not, by the way.
No, apparently they get real bad about that in France, especially France. What the
Those
fuck?
French foreigners.
Is this the United States? Because if not, y'all are foreign.
I thought this was America. I thought this was America.
They're foreigners to me.
I'm sorry, sir. No, this is Turkey.
I know how.
I see what you did there. That's a callback.
Wait a second. Does that mean I get to vote in the Dutch election? I read some news shit a while back. I can't remember.
Fuck yeah, Turkey. I don't know why they keep bringing ham to Thanksgiving. Woo!
You know what? Fuck yeah. I'm here in Turkey. I'm going to vote for Britain to leave the goddamn EU if I can.
They wouldn't have gone that far. They were like, I want Britain to leave.
Yeah, nobody likes them.
He wouldn't know what they're leaving. Yeah, Britain should just go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for joining us tonight on YouTube Saints with me, your host, Jeff Holiday, and my co-host, the equally amazing and just as drunk, Nicholas Gordoff, a.k.a. the Wizard of Cause, and our esteemed guests, Poisoning the Well. If you guys have not gotten a chance to, link at the links in description below. Go subscribe to Poisoning the Well. Go subscribe to the YouTube Saints.
I would really like it. Yeah, YouTube Saints, you'll find that in the description. Now, I'm going to challenge my co-host, Jeff,
shit.
to ask and also, of course, poisoning the well. Do you guys feel like taking 5 minutes of the best questions from chat?
Oh. Should we take questions from chat?
Bring it.
I think you should. It's first show. You can do whatever.
I'm think we should do it because they will send them to you.
Yes.
Let's go, motherfuckers.
I can't. I wear these sunglasses. And I normally need eye correction, so I haven't been able to.
Look
read
at that! Look at that!
any
Even Phil V knows what should have come next.
Oh yeah. No love for chat. No love for chat. We have so much love for chat.
Oh God, they're gonna say something mean.
Get a haircut. What?
They just keep saying that we need to name the dildo Destiny.
All right. Okay.
No, I can't do that.
Have we seen your guys' dildo? Have we seen?
You want to see the pic? You want to see the pic of our Destiny?
And look.
Okay, wait. We're getting questions.
Bring the dildo up. Bring the dildo up. Come on.
Coming in.
Bring the dildo and the fancy hat.
We got Mr. Wiggles right here. Mr. Wiggles has been making like cameos all night.
Yeah, everyone who's in the chat, if you want a question, we're gonna give it about what? We want to give it like 7 minutes. That way, with the delay, it works out to about 5. Yeah.
Is that how time works?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess
mean,
so. Sure.
The master of it. Anyway, you address the questions to the people you want to answer it.
Let's see. Worst acid trip. Please explain. My worst acid trip. Oh Jesus Christ.
I turned into the goddamn devil one night.
My worst acid trip. I never had a bad acid trip. I had a really bad mushroom trip. A really bad mushroom trip, where I realized that I was so high that I had exactly 10 seconds to get somewhere safe, or I was going to have a seizure, and then I ran into my house as fast as I could, and I dove. Like this is like what's the name? $10 Million Man.
$6 million. Jesus Christ!
You gave him an extra $4 million for inflation, really?
Well, you know, times are tough. Times are tough, and I jump and I have to like bury myself in the blanket. It's totally terrible, horrible time. Let's see. Somebody says, "Can I fuck PhatPat? Is I bring you absinthe soFain?" So if
I love absinthe.
Yeah, look, I'll hook up whatever I need to do for anything that will get me fucked up.
I'll tell you the closest thing to an acid trip I had, and it was on absinthe. I ended up sitting in this chair, and I couldn't move. I was watching a pool game. I thought. I'm holding on this chair, like white knuckled, can't move. I'm like,
how long?
I thought it was forever. Apparently, it was like 3 minutes.
No, 3 minutes is forever. Are you out of your mind?
And Spain looks at me, and he starts talking. But I see his mouth moving, but the words aren't matching the mouth movements. They're hitting me weird. And he goes, "Are you okay?"
All right.
I go,
"We've got."
Okay.
We have a super chat question here.
Super chat.
I think it'll be pretty obvious who it's to.
Yeah.
Do you eat box wearing no sunglasses?
soFain.
Only if I really dislike the girl.
or
like hitting her in the crotch with a mace.
Yeah, I have other sunglasses that are more
aerodynamic,
box eating friendly.
That are more cunnilingus friendly.
They've got splash guard.
Yeah, these are mainly to protect me from rape culture.
And because I know everyone wants it.
One person asked if I've ever watched My Little Pony on acid. Can't say I ever have, man. The most I ever did was play a bunch of fighting games while I was on acid. That was a lot of fun.
I watched a lot of History Channel.
I'm not saying that I have mushrooms. I'm just saying that if I did, that might be a thing I might do next weekend.
You know, maybe we should make maybe we should make that kind of a thing, because I also cannot confirm nor deny that I might have mushrooms in my possession, and that might make a really funny stream. $5 tip.
I have psilocybin liquid left over from old Cella. Hey, everybody!
$5 from Donald Hump. Which one of you can take some dick?
Jeff,
well, physically, we can all take some dick.
That's those
Are we
guys
requesting?
Up there, right?
Jeff, we can bring up the Ralph Retort live stream if you want.
Yeah, so I ended up getting into a spat with the Ralph Retort a while ago.
Really?
Don't say spat.
I did.
Well, here's the thing. He got really offended because he told the joke, why does Ralph never sit on a bench? And the answer is because then where's the judge going to sit?
Oh.
No, but no, wait. Why does Ralph love going to the bars so much? You
Why
know.
does Ralph like getting to the bars so much?
He goes to the bars so he can see out the window.
Oh shit. Oh shit. But Ralph decided he was gonna try and shame me because I was in college. I did some crazy stuff at one point in time. And so he tried to paint me as some cock-sucking degenerate.
Which you are.
Which I am. And it fell flat, unfortunately. Another 5 from Isao Silva. Do you eat to poo-poo? No. There's no poo-poo eating. 5 from Samsung.
After the eating.
Hold on, we got a marry, fuck, kill question from Atlas.
Oh, please.
It says poisoning the well. Kill, fuck, marry. Jeff Holiday, Wizard of Cause, Blair White.
Oh. Oh God.
I'm gonna put Blair White for all 3, but I'm not gonna tell you the order.
It just ends in burying his shame.
Look, I'll only go to say kill Blair White.
What?
What?
You can fuck, but don't you think about fucking in the pooper twice a day?
I'm just saying it's the easiest decision to make out of the 3.
Samson, the Manson was asking, is any of your stand-up on Netflix? Your voice is super familiar. I don't think any of us are on Netflix, no.
Not yet! Not yet!
Not yet.
Oh,
not
Netflix.
By the way, yeah, like if Ascendance happens to make it on Netflix, maybe.
We'll see. So with that, I think we're going to call this. We'll put a pin in this. This is a very successful first episode of the YouTube series.
Yeah, honestly, press 1 if you want to see more of this.
Yeah, press 1 in the chat. Press 1 in the chat if you want to see more YouTube Saints. And if you're pressing 1, you better go and you better subscribe to the YouTube Saints and you better subscribe to Poisoning the Well.
Because and Wizard of Cause.
Well, and of course, Wizard of Cause. Obviously,
this is my show. I don't need the help. Thank you.
Yes, you do.
Anybody who's
called
subbed,
punching up.
Anybody who's subbed to my channel who's not subbed to Wizard of Cause, you're dead to me. You're just dead to me right now. You're just dead to me. And you
That's a little heavier
should
than I
sub
did.
to Poisoning the Well. Look at that. All those ones. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You internet people, you are amazing. I love you. My hat.
Yep. Share this video because we've gone quite a bit over time, but we segmented it so this can be a watchable episode, something you can share with your friends and they can actually enjoy it without having fucking 2.5 hour live stream. God damn it!
Because if we don't cut it now, we're just gonna have a 5-hour live stream where we're just gonna get wasted with Poisoning the Well. But that's not to say we're not still going to get wasted with Poisoning the Well. We just have to cut this thing short.
And honestly, too, once my Patreon gets big enough, I'll buy the external hard drive to where I'll record the after-hour sessions without these cunts even knowing.
Yep.
They'll forget about it. Who knows what the fuck they've been drinking.
Sophie takes his glasses off and everyone can see his shame.
So for everybody out there,
cockeyed. Cockeyed, everybody.
So for everybody out there, I am Jeff Holiday. This is my co-host.
I'm Wizard of Cause.
And
I'm PhatPat. This is soFain. This is Poison the Well.
and that's the last message, and that's the end of the night. Good night, everybody. You have a safe night. Good night.
It's never good when you wear the hat.
They want.